Callie, Catou, Tabrina, Lorni, Haisley, and Lindy. It was summertime on the island of New Florida, and the trains on the tracks were being really useful and friendly by pulling passengers, freight, and gender products to wherever they needed to go to be really useful indeed. And that's what made them really special indeed. Amtrak was doing a fine job in the countryside too. It was taking passengers to 9 cities in Canada and others in the United States. But because it goes on long and medium distance routes, it has special cars with reclining seats where you can lean back and sleep in while the train goes along. And just because Amtrak has different engines and rolling stock doesn't mean they won't derail all the time. And this is what makes them really useful indeed. Over on the island of Sodor, Thomas was working on his branch line with Annie and Clarabelle. Bertie, the bus has to go this fast too, Thomas said. He stops at all crossings. Then there was trouble. A car was stuck on the tracks, and before the driver knew it, Thomas was fast approaching. "Slow down, Thomas," Annie and Clarabelle said. "Yes, Thomas, slow down!" "Cinders and ashes!" cried Thomas. "There's a car on the line! We should hit the brakes!" Thomas's driver slammed on his brakes, but it was too late. "Sorry, car," Thomas said. "I don't know where I am. I'm stuck." And he was stuck. He bounced on the ties. A few minutes later, Sandy came along to take the passengers over to Knapford. She steamed up just in time. "Are you all right, Thomas?" asked Sandy. "You look like you bounced on the ties." "Of course I am," said Thomas sadly. "I just need some help." "But don't be late for Knapford," he said. And Sandy steamed off with all the passengers on board. "I'm using MBTA coaches," Sandy said, "because really useful engines can always be good when they're helping out." And she felt pleased with herself as she went out of the sight.